here. Live. Okay, there we go. Boom. Hello, welcome to your live tarot reading for all signs. This is the Ministry of Tarot. I'm Natasha. I'm going to be assisting you today. Oh, we already have somebody here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So we're going to be using the Tinker's Dam Tarot for the all signs, what you need to know. Instead of the weekly, I'm going to be doing this at least this week, what you need to know right now, right? Whether they're secrets or information that's coming in that it would be helpful to know ahead of time, right? Okay. So Tinker's Dam, and then we're going to clarify with a new deck by Dave Zilla called the Tarot of Unexplained. Very different, right? And then also we're going to clarify with the After Tarot, and then we're going to do an ultimate outcome with the Tarot Unexplained, I meant. Okay, let's do this. I only have so much time, so I just wanted to make sure I did this for you. So we'll just start with Aries and then go all the way to Pisces, okay? What does Aries need to know right now in the rest of December 2024? What does Aries need to know right now in the rest of December? Actually, let's make it January. What does Aries need to know in January 2025? What does Aries need to know in January 2025? What does Aries need to know in January 2025? What does Aries need to know in January 2025? Excuse me. Hi, G-Liz. How are you, babe? Thank you for waiting. I appreciate you. Aries, you have the Page of Swords in reverse, but this is like regression therapy. You have something from your childhood or a past life that would be beneficial for you to know. It's not going to be revealed yet in January, apparently. And then you have the Eight of Wands in the upright. You'll have lots of other messages coming in. I'm good. How are you, babe? I'm so happy you're here. You have lots of other messages coming in, fast and quick, like really to the point, right? This could be also online dating, but it could also be that you're sending out resumes and receiving answers, right? And then a lot of communication cards, right? Communication with yourself and your past lives and your childhood, communication over the air. And then communication seems the basis with this Four of Wands in the upright. You know, you could be writing a Dear John letter, I'm not sure, or Dear Jane letter, right? But you're going to be memorializing your feelings and thoughts on paper. And you might do it for the sake of stability or with the purpose of stability or something like that. But you have very stable numbers here, all except the page. Eights are really stable, tied to the 8th house of other people's money, meaning jobs. Four of Wands is related to the 4th house of security and stability and marriage, right? So communication is going to be your main theme for January, whether you like it or not. Oh, yummy. So let's clarify the Page of Swords in reverse, because here you have this message from childhood, right? It might be, I mean, it's blocked right now. So If pages had a number, they would be tied to the Justice card, the number 11 card, right? You might be trying to get in touch with your feelings. Like if you if you do exercise where you write continuously for 30 minutes without lifting the pen off paper, you'd be surprised at what comes out. It's just like a stream of consciousness, right? You might get to that blocked message or memory from childhood. That, it's always helpful to review those. So let's clarify with the After Tarot. How are you, sweetheart? I hope you're doing well. You always seem so happy. What's this Page of Swords in reverse mean? I just got like this thing where you might do this, the stream of consciousness exercise, or you'd be valuable if you did, because you're starting to like dream about stuff that you don't remember or understand. I'm dealing with an Aries that went out of town for work and is feeling down. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You always seem so upbeat, though. I don't feel bad for him because he chose to go. Oh, okay, well, yeah. Are you okay with that? I mean, if he has to go out of town for work, he has to, right? Was he just missing you? What's this Page of Sword in reverse mean for Aries? And what they should know in January 2025. I heard new information is of concern. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, it's nice to be blessed with work, so make sure he doesn't say that out loud too often, High Priestess, yeah, secrets. Your higher self may be speaking to you. And I'm not sure if you're getting the message, but you're trying to get the message. The messages are coming. It's just your interpretation, what it means, right? An opportunity is blocked. I think communication, what you should know for January 2025, communications will be your main theme. You may be searching within yourself to find, to sort some stuff out that you're getting messages in your dream, but you're not quite understanding. So maybe you're writing them down on paper. Maybe you're writing to someone, hey, do you remember this thing that happened? Anyway, a lot of over-air communication. He does say it often. He's negative and it clashes with my personality, positivity. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It sounds like you're tasked with building his character. Well, it's nice that he loves being around you, But he shouldn't say that out loud too much, because then he'll, the universe answers, or God, or whoever that works. What's this Four of Wands in the upright mean for Aries in January 2025? What do Aries need to know about the Four of Wands and what it means for Aries in January 2025? Oh, well. What are you going to do? I can see how that would be. Ooh. I can see how Gilette's that could be difficult at times, it's hard to even sometimes keep ourselves up. And then when we have to, prop somebody else up, it's a chore. You can do it for a while, but then eventually you burn out. So, has he watched The Secret? That might help be a first step towards whatever he needs to heal to make him less clingy or, yeah, I can see why. Well, I hope he can turn around a little bit or start carrying his own weight, so to speak. Look at this, how this is clarified. Remember, this is the after tarot. You have a new start emotionally because you're stable. You're more social, you're communicating, messages are coming in, people are responding to you. But there's this thing at the back of you, you're just not going to, whatever's you're dreaming about, whatever messages, you kind of like a deja vu kind of thing. Like, it's hard to describe because it's secretive. So, I mean, it's only something that comes from your childhood. And yes, this will affect all Aries, not just one person out there. Okay. I do my readings for all Aries. Okay. Not whoever claims it, because everybody can claim this reading. All Aries, right? You're not going to have an opportunity to make a deep dive. Whatever is secret from your childhood that you need to know right now is being held back by the divine until it's time, really. Otherwise, you're just going to have a lot of other communications that you're going to be busy with anyway, right? Okay. That's Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. And I'm sorry these aren't going to be like a 3-hour long all signs because I only have so much time left on my phone. So I'm trying to get to everybody. Hi, kitty. Little baby. Hi, little monkey. Kim. Kim. So we had a tornado warning in San Francisco today. It woke us up at like 5:30. And then he hid under the bed, even though there was nothing happening, for like 6 hours. So it like really freaked me out. I thought he was sick or something. But he's come out now. He's better. Hi, little monkey. I maybe spent an hour trying to get him out. I'm happy you're feeling better, baby. What do Tauruses need to know right now? I know, little baby. Hey, monkey. What do Tauruses need to know in January 2025? What do Tauruses need to know in January 2025? What do Tauruses need to know in January 2025? What will Tauruses need to know in January 2025? I heard the ick is gone. The ick is gone. Fantastic. Here you have the Six of Pentacles. You are being generous to others. This is a charity card, so you might be giving to charity. Sometimes an alternate meaning of the Six of Earth is weighing the pros and cons of a situation, but not this. You may be generous with others. I'm not telling you to be generous with others. I'm just, what do you need to know? You're going to be feeling generous in January, and that's something you need to know. Then you have the Nine of Wands. Now, this is waiting for information to come in. And it's information that, and this came up in the 12-month reading that I just did in the January for this person too. So it seems that a population will be waiting for information so they know what next steps to do. Okay, because for me, the Nine of Wands is waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? And then you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Thank God you're not stuck in your head. It seems really positive, Taurus, for you. You're waiting for information, but you're feeling charitable, which indicates that you're feeling good and have everything you need so you're able to share it, right? Hi, baby. Yeah. Little baby. Little baby, yeah. And you're not you know, uh, cloistered up within yourself, right? You're not stuck in your head. Okay, that's awesome. Please clarify the Nine of Wands in the upright for Taurus and what they need to know in January 2025. What is the Nine of Wands in the upright mean for Taurus in January 2025? What does this Nine of Wands in the upright mean for Taurus in January 2025? You're blocking. So you're waiting for information. I don't know if it has to do with money and or travel or saving up for. It's like you can't travel or know how to budget your money, even though you're being charitable. You might give money out before you know how much you're getting in. I'm not telling you how to do that. I'm just telling you what the cards are showing me. Okay? But you can't, until the other shoe drops and information, you don't know what to do or how to plan, right? Especially in terms of money and travel. I don't know if this has to do with the King of Wands, who is not sharing the information because they're blocked, right? So in the After Tarot, we don't read reversals, but we read the reversals as blocks, right? You're blocking a fire sign, or information or a contract is not coming from a fire sign because wands are contracts, right? Let's pull another card. But there's a new beginning on the horizon. You're trying to make plans, but there's a little piece of information that you need. And you're waiting for that message to come in. But you know the new beginning is coming. You know it's coming. You just don't know. It's like you have a set of plans that this happens and a set of plans that this happens. So you just need to know next steps, right? Okay. Now let's read for Gemini. Hi, baby. Yeah. I smell. Yeah. So every night, just so you know, my life doesn't revolve around my cat. You know, it took me 20 years to get an animal on my own to like feel so settled that I'm like, okay, I feel safe in getting an animal now, right? I love animals, but you know, they're like babies, right? So, but he and I have a ritual at night. Are you okay, baby? Are you okay, my baby? Oh, kisses. Thank you for the kisses. Hey, baby. Yeah. Every night we have a ritual when I'm taking my sleeping pills, because I take loads of them, so I can get to sleep. You know, that's the bane of being psychic. You get all these messages that come to you when you start going to sleep, right? So I have to knock myself out. So every night I lay out, you know, my 3 or 4 pills, and it just depends on how tired I am or how long I want to sleep. And I let him smell each one so he can participate in this ritual of going to sleep. You know, because he sees me ritualizing something and goes, oh, what are you doing? You know, and so if I go, smell, like that, he'll smell. And like, as soon as that box comes out from underneath my bed, he's like, oh, we're doing our nighttime thing. Cool. And he'll jump up on the bed. Tortoiseshell cat. This sounds beautiful. I have like this little gray tiger with me. I have to take them too because the downloads keep coming and coming and coming. And sometimes, yeah, for real. Yeah. I hate the faces that come after you one after another. That's crazy. Yeah, it takes hours. Anyway, yeah, that seems to be like a common thing with people with high psychic abilities. What do Geminis need to know in January 2025? What do Geminis need to know in January 2025? What do Geminis need to know in January 2025? Marinus of Earth. This is the Queen of Earth. Either you're generous or an Earth sign is generous with you or beneficent with you. Okay, this is the generous Queen. Okay. And Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You're on the cusp of a brand new cycle with money or new chapter with money. And look, you have the Mare of Fire in reverse. Now, the Mare of Fire is a little bit more in reverse. It's a more sophisticated and experienced player than the... Sorry, Claire. Sorry, I just got a message. So the Mare of Fire in reverse is a little more sophisticated than the player that's represented by the Knight of Wands in reverse, right? This guy's a Lothario, like a... So the Knight of Wands, to make it simple, Knight of Wands is a player. He's simplistic. All he's looking for is tail. He'll do and say anything, even if it's, you know, a lie or contradiction. You know, this guy is a, what do you call that? Who's that guy who lived in... Hi, lovely Nikki Sweets. Hi, babe. Thank you for being here. Casanova. That's who, right? He's experienced. No matter what he says or what kind of reputation he has, women gravitate towards him in the reverse, right? Since you're not represented here, a nice read for sun signs, okay? Could one of these cards be your moon or rising? You will be dealing, yes, but you will be dealing with people, a fire sign, male or female, but most likely male, and a earth sign who's your age or older. She's in the upright. He's not. So if you have a choice in a money deal or a new beginning in money, choose the one who appears in the upright and who is obviously female. Okay? But you're on the cusp of a brand new beginning of money, or you have a big expense. So that's why we have to clarify that. At first, I thought I was good at guessing stuff, not knowing I was actually channeling. Yeah. I try not to channel. I don't like to channel. You know, I'm clairaudient, clairsentient, feeling empathic. I have a spirit guide who I can see and hear, who talks to me. Whenever I need her to, or want her to. I don't sit in a room and channel spirits. I just don't, because of the nighttime thing. I don't want to, like, I shut myself down to that. Someone tried to make me believe that my psychic ability or my mediumship was the same as channeling, and I said, they convinced me for a little while that that was happening, and now I think I actually don't channel. It does some residuals though. Yeah, I bet. What is this Ace of Pentacles in reverse mean for Geminis? What is this Ace of Pentacles in reverse mean for Geminis and what they should know in January 2025? What is this Ace of Pentacles in reverse mean for Geminis and what they should know in January 2025? feel, especially if you work in customer service, I feel you might be dealing with someone, especially if you're in customer service, a client or someone who's just really up your ass. And they want other people to be accountable for everything happening in their sphere. Kind of like a Karen, but maybe there's some instability there. That's a big, I don't know, warning. Well, I have to clarify, what does this mean? Is this an expense or is this on the cusp of? And secrets are being revealed, or there's a lack of money for being able to go somewhere like home. Like if you're going to, there's no transformation. I think that what you need to know is that if you want to travel in the month of January, you might be kind of stuck because you lack the funds, or you're, changing jobs. So there's that weird period where like you can't be hired and go, okay, well, I'm going on vacation now. It just doesn't work that way, right? And if there's information you're waiting for on money, trust the earth sign, but not the fire sign. Okay? And go ahead and ask them. People don't trip on that. Okay. Cancers. What should Cancers know in January 2025? I wish I did it though. I don't think I want to channel. I don't envy you. I don't think I'm fine with the abilities I have. But we'll do the dividing rods at the end if you guys want. This is amazing. Although it did give me the first wrong answer today, because I test the rods to see if they're going to be truthful. And for the first time in the 2 or 3 weeks since I gotten them, it gave me a wrong answer. So, or maybe I just shifted and didn't know it. I'm not sure. But we can do that at the end if you want, real quick, if we have time. What do Cancer signs need to know in January 2025? Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. What do Cancer signs need to know in January 2025? So if you guys can make suggestions in the community tab about what kind of themed readings you want to see, that would be amazing. All right. So this is interesting. You have the 8 of Earth in reverse. Now the 8 of Earth is that you've mastered something. Here, you're an apprentice. You're learning something, right? You're trying to make a new beginning. Remold your life. But here you have the 10 of Pentacles. Yes, please. Inheritance, family secrets being inherited, or you inherit a position because this is 8th house. If you inherit money, you don't want to share it because that's the 6 of the Earth in reverse. But 10 of Earth, I mean, this is family reunion. This is inheritance. This is sometimes a wedding, But definitely, you're communing with family because it's a family card. Okay, let's clarify. Please clarify this reading for Cancers and what they need to know in January 2025. Please clarify this reading for Cancers and what they need to know in January 2025. Please clarify this reading for Cancer signs and what they need to know in January 2025. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Please clarify this reading for Cancer signs and what they need to know in January 2025. I saw the word yellow, and that's, to me, deception. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Remember, I saw the word yellow. Okay. There might be a deception about a family secret. Okay. Or family money, because you have all money cards here. 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, right? So it's all about money and resources and family resources. So I have to hide this so I don't get demonetized, right? So this is the card we don't speak of. You could be interacting with a Cancer, Leo, or Scorpio, but this is the significator for Capricorn, right? There's greed involved, and maybe that's why someone doesn't want to share the inheritance. Okay? Could you be holding on to the inheritance? Yes, but it could be somebody else too. Someone who's considered a master in their professional field, you know? But they're greed. This can indicate materialism or greed, right? But because it's a very sexual card in this after tarot, yeah, somebody's holding back money. And money's imbalance, so you're going to have to wait for money that rightfully belongs to you. That's interesting. Okay. Now let's read for Leos. And again, I'm sorry this is a quick reading. I just spent nearly 3 hours doing a personal reading. That's the 12-month reading for 2025. So, I mean, I don't time those. So those can last anywhere from 1.5 hours, but most of the time it doesn't. It's like 2 to 5 hours. You know, I'll just, however long it takes, that's how long it takes, right? Oops, card popped around. The Page of Cups turned around. I'm going to put it back in. You're welcome. Thank you for understanding. Oh, I have cards turned around. God, what a pro. Sorry, that's not usual that this happens. And I don't know how they turned around because I've been using them all day. And I didn't drop them, so. Okay. Sorry, guys. I can't stand this. I have to have them all facing the right way. I don't know how this happened. Literally, I'm confused. That's bizarre. Okay, almost done. All right. It's one thing if one flips over in the deck and you're like, oh, I should look at this, and like half of them were. What do Leos need to know in January 2025? What do Leos need to know for January 2025? What do Leos need to know in January 2025? What do Leos need to know in January 2025? We only have 15% left, so I gotta move on. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles has turned upright for you. So you're about to have a brand new beginning in money or a new chapter. And then here, there's a defeat of some kind with the Six of Fire in reverse, or there's no homecoming, right? It might be, you know, a military partner who can't come home. And then you have the Knight of Cups. New love could be on the way, but see how it's isolated, right? With this person doing a deep dive, right? There's a defeat, but possibly of a new lover on the way and a new beginning in money or resources. So I'm going to clarify two of the cards. What's this Knight of Water in the upright mean for Leos in January 2025? Please clarify the meaning of the Knight of Water in the upright for Leos in January 2025. There may be a water sign who's too shy to make a move on you, okay? And they're kind of just waiting. It's almost like it might be a game to them. Like, for instance, men are supposed to make the first move and ask out for a date. Women are trained to not do that. So if both people are hanging back, nothing's going to happen. So it's almost like a battle of wills, right? Here you see in the after tarot, the Five of Wands is in the upright. And because it's an after tarot, it's, you know, a few minutes after whatever is displayed in the Rider-Waite card, right? So they're not practicing anymore. So someone's self-isolating, not making a move. So you have a new lover on the way, but they're not making a move. And that's what you should know. What's this Ace of Pentacles in the upright mean for Leos in January 2025? What's this Ace of Pentacles mean in the upright for what Leos need to know in January 2025? King of Wands. You know, King of Wands is a blockage in the reverse, okay? In the after tarot. Because we don't read the after tarot in reverse. We read them as blockages, not the reverse meaning. So you have this new beginning in money. But I don't know if you're unhappy about this or you just don't know it's coming or something like that. And you're going to have some worries about this new beginning somehow. There's this Dark Night of the Soul card. And look, you have the Ace of Pentacles in being blocked. So you know you got the Ace of Pentacles twice. Okay? So you have a new beginning that's like destined. All right? But you may be pushing it away by negative thinking. Okay? You have an opportunity, a golden opportunity coming, perhaps even a so-called golden ticket, and you need to be careful about your vibe, okay? Because you may manifest it right out of your life or grasp, okay? But you have two Ace of Pentacles, and the chances of that happening in a two-deck pull, according to MIT, somebody at MIT, is 2 in 8,062 pulls. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles is going to be your main theme. Money will be your main theme and what you should need to know in January. Now, Virgos. What do Virgos need to know in January 2025? What do Virgos need to know in January 2025? What do Virgos need to know in January 2025? What do Virgos need to know in January 2025? Alchemy is in reverse. You're either impatient or feel unprotected, or you are unprotected, okay? Or you don't have all the components to make something happen. And then you have this 8 of water, okay? 8 of cups, okay? See how, because you're the subject of this reading, right? You may step away from someone emotionally so much that it's like you're picking your heart out and just throwing it on the ground, right? You're like, forget this, right? So you should know that you have the capacity to do that, and you're just moving forward with the Chariot card. You're going to keep moving forward. You're not going to let anyone hold you back, especially emotionally. 8s are tied to the Strength card, okay? 14s are, Temperance is number 14 card, so it's tied to the Kings. These are tied to the 7s, which is a very unstable number. You're leaving the station, whether someone comes with you or not. You're like, toodles, that's what you're doing. You can come with me if you want, but if you're just going to fuck around here, I'm out of here. So, you know, pluck. Pew! You know? But I want to see if this is impatience, or you're not protected, or what. Alchemy is when you mix 2 or more substances to make some other better substance, right? But it's in reverse. Like, you can't make something work if it's not going to be precious, right? So please clarify this reading for Virgos. It's around 13. Please clarify this reading for Virgos, for what they need to know in January 2025. You're walking away from something. Please clarify this reading and for what they need to know, Virgos, what they need to know in January 2025. Of course. What you need to know is that you're in love. Right? Or this has to be an 8 of Cups. So this is the Hermit here. You got the 8 of Cups twice, so that's going to be your main theme. To walk away from something emotionally. But the ultimate outcome is that you'll be examining love or leaving someone to examine their own emotions. Because you're like, toodles, right? I love you, but I'm out of here. I'm not going to stick around for this shit, you know? And you're not protecting. She's putting a fish in the cup, and fish are Pisces. So you're no longer protecting a Pisces or being worried about their feelings. Or is it Gilles? Good for you, babe. Yeah, because they're an Emperor in reverse. Anyway, I think what you need to know is that you're strong enough to not lay down the law with somebody. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't think somebody realizes how detached Virgos can become instantaneously, right? For instance, I was engaged to somebody for 8 years. Don't ask me why I stayed engaged for someone for 8 years when they wouldn't make a move. Of course, when I left, of course they wanted to marry me. So, at any rate, once it happens, because we ruminate about it, right? Once we've made the decision, it's like done. And it's like we become a different person, you know? And people see a side of it, not like it's like weird or angry or anything like that, but they can, because we're so generous with our emotions and our time and our feelings and, you know, taking care of someone. And then when we pull back, they fucking feel it instantaneously. And that's Virgo pulling their heart out and throwing it on the ground and go, Here, you can have that because I don't need it anymore. You know, it's like that. Oh, good, G-Lads. Okay. Yeah, they totally feel it. Okay. And because we're psychic, you know, we can feel them feeling it. You know, and you're like, good. My point was made. Now, Libras. What do Libras need to know in January 2025? What do Libras need to know in January? Thank you for being here, everybody. 2025. What do Libras need to know in January 2025? This hangnail's like driving me crazy. There we go. You have Six of Cups in reverse. You will not be nostalgic, or there will be no homecoming for you. Right? The Six of Cups is a nostalgia card. Four of Pentacles. You're receiving money or you're keeping money. But Four of Pentacles indicates that you're being the miser, that you're conserving your money, whether you have an opportunity or asked to share it or what. You're just conserving money. You're pulling it all towards you, right? Maybe you need to save money. I don't know. I never liked this card in this deck, this Five of Water. Thank God you got it in reverse. But here it is in the upright. See, this is always a longing card for me because the guy is leaving, like jetpacking away, and here she's, you know, with the children, but she longs for him. Anyway, you got it in reverse. It seemed, I want to say that you're taking care of your business, right? You're not nostalgic, which means that you're moving forward. You're not stuck on the past. You're conserving money or you're making money, right? And you're not remorseful about who you're with, right? There's no remorse. There's an optimism about the future, which is amazing. You have the most succinct reading so far. Please clarify this reading for Libras and what they need to know in January 2025. Please clarify this reading for Libras and what they need to know in January 2025. Transformation is blocked. You like things the way they are, or you're blocking a Scorpio because you're trying to heal. See how the swords aren't in the heart anymore and someone's bandaged up? You like things the way they are, but there's what you need to know is that you need an opportunity to heal more, like completely. Band-aiding something and moving on is not going to work because it's the residuals that G-Let's is talking about. It's like leftover energy that you just need to, you know, look at, transform, and then throw away, right? Hi, Michelle Muche. Oh, thank you, babe. You're so sweet. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys so much. There's healing to make, but you like things the way they are. But if things are good, that's the best time to do some shadow work and go, okay, let's see if we can, because I mean, the worst time to do it is when things are shy, you know what I mean? You have some shadow work to do. That's what you need to know. and you're conserving and or making money in January. Now we're going to read for Scorpios. What do Scorpios need to know in January 2025? What do Scorpios need to know in January 2025? What do Scorpios need to know in January 2025? I heard let it down or let it grow, something like that. I heard them both at the same time. And Gillette says, I give fair warnings beforehand. If they keep stagnant, I keep it moving. Yeah, I don't even warn them. They should know. You know, I give hints. Like, you know, it'd be great if you could, you know, take out the garbage because you're the dude. You know, stuff like that. I don't want. I'm so sick of doing everything and all the work in relationships. So I don't. Here you have strength, or actually justice in this deck. Equanimity. Right? Because sometimes in decks, the strength card and justice card will switch places, and the fool and the world will switch places. And then the Three of Fire, which is the architect's card in this deck, even though it's the opportunity card, this has a combination of vibes for me in the language in which it speaks to me, of building something, taking an opportunity and building on it. There's fairness in your life, Scorpio, especially in business. I mean, this is the Emperor card, right? I think you have a job and you're just building. You have an opportunity. It's a fair opportunity. And I feel like you're really liked and loved. I almost don't want to mess it up with a clarifier, but we have to do it. We have to pull a clarifier. Please clarify this reading for Scorpios and what they should know in January 2025. Please clarify this reading for Scorpios and what they need to know in January 2025. Getting quick answers here. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Examining your emotions, but see there's somebody in the background and they're walking towards that mountain like a hermit. You may leave something and take an opportunity that you think is fair. You're on the cusp of a brand new beginning. So you're about to, it looks like in January, you're about to walk away from something and take a new opportunity which will give you stability. It's because 3 of Wands plus a wand makes 4 of Wands, right? Nice. And new lover on the way, possibly through this opportunity or new place. Okay. You have that potential anyway. If you wanted to look for opportunities, you have the cards that support that energy coming in. Now let's read for Sagittarius. What do Sagittarius need to know? Ooh, let me check something real quick, guys. You guys, I have to go because we had a power outage today and the outside of my building is completely dark and I gotta make sure it's safe. So I'm sorry, I'm going to have to cut this short. Perhaps I will return tomorrow to do the rest of them, but I have to go right now. I'm so sorry. I do have an urgent thing. I saw through my window. Anyway, it's completely dark in the hallways and I have to fix that. Okay? I love you guys. Bye.